Hey friends, Bill here with another edition of Get Your Wallet Out. Get Your Wallet Out is really an effort to raise money for open air preachers around the world for projects that they're trying to accomplish. We're not trying to pay their salaries or anything. We're trying to help them get some money to fund their projects. The first one we'll talk about again is Rick Garland, who is now the pastor at First Baptist Church in Lomita, California, which is in Los Angeles, southwest Los Angeles, about 15 minutes south of LAX, a little north of Long Beach, if you look on the map. We've known Rick since 2013. He reminded me today when I interviewed him on the SFOI Live, a broadcast which is typically on Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, when I'm interviewing evangelists and some other guys about their journey from not preaching to preaching, or not being in ministry to being in ministry, things like that, trying to just learn more about that transition as guys we encounter or have a perception of being called. But in that conversation today, he talked about a house he had on the property at the church that if we fix it up, it can hold 15 to 20 evangelist missionaries. And that's what we want to do. $5,500 gets the house up to speed and ready to house 15 to 20 guys. Now, if you've never been to Los Angeles, it's one of the best areas I've ever seen in the country. It's 8 or 10 million people are in the county. There's probably a good 6, 8 excellent locations for preaching, and the city could take 20 guys. If you rolled in 20 guys that just live there all the time, or the teams rolled through every month, you could really get saturate the county with the gospel. That's what this is all about, getting projects funded so the gospel's preached more and more. So pray about giving to Rick. There'll be a link on this video, and I also put the video of him, our interview today, to give you more insight into Rick Garland. The other thing is Reverend Amok in Ghana. Again, want to talk about him. He's a pastor evangelist there. Want to work to get him a motorcycle and some Bibles. Bibles to use for discipleship, a motorcycle to get around. Honestly, I don't know why things are difficult to get around and so forth in Africa in some countries, but apparently they are. And so we want to help him get this done so he can get where he needs to go to preach the gospel and disciple those people who repent and believe. And so those are the two things we're going to talk about right now. We'll put the links on this video and ask you to pray about giving. That really, if you're not preaching on a consistent basis, and I'm asking you to really get your wallet out and give, because this is the contribution, the partnership to keep the gospel going forward. The guys are out there preaching all the time. You just really don't have the time you're giving your time. As you give your time, you're giving your money as well, because you're swapping the time that you're preaching for things, a job you could have, or other things to generate revenue. So really, I'm looking for people out there that are not engaged on a frequent basis with gospel preaching, and ask you to give so other guys' projects can be done, and then more evangelists can be mobilized, or more gospel is preached in more places more often. That's the big idea. So check the links. You can always text me, call me, 423-724-7500. I'll be glad to answer your questions. And let's see if we can get these things done as soon as possible. Have a great day.